What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel for another modded Let's Play. This time around we're going to be playing Divine Journey 2. It's an expert pack based in 1.12.2. In the first episode we get Tinker's Construct Smeltery set up and our starter home set up. Took us quite a while, so I hope you enjoy the video. Let's hop right into the creation of the new world. Let's name it Let's Take a Divine Journey. And we're in. Okay, let's take a quick little peek around at our surroundings. Alright, let's see, what do we have here in our inventory? Read the tooltip for important keybind information. Then we got a bag of truth, requires the key to infinity to open. This is the entire goal of the mod pack. So this is the goal of the mod pack. This is an expert pack, so it's going to take us a long time to get here. But eventually we're going to open up this bag and see what it's got for us. And then we have a welcome book. What does this say? Run/DJ2 introduction_book to view translations. We're not going to need that because we can read English. You are a fallen angel that has one purpose in this world, to find the meaning of life. Fortunately, however, it's already in your inventory, locked up in a convenient bag. So there isn't too much to do, huh? Hold on. You seem to need a key to open the bag. A key to infinity. Well, that makes things a bit more complicated. Actually, way more complicated. So much so that you'll have to beat an entire expert mode pack to find out what your bag contains. In Divine Journey 2, you need to progress through all the available mods in order. Since recipes are highly gated, a bunch of the recipes are also much more challenging. So you need a large amount of automation to obtain all materials necessary, and you've been given the tools to set up all the automation your heart desires. To succeed in this pack, you need to have a good understanding of modern Minecraft in general. Well, we got that. Or at least have played some other mod packs that give you a feel on how to auto-craft, auto-process, automate every aspect of any tech or magic mod and so on. Don't be discouraged, however, since along the way you'll be exploring wondrous dimensions added by Divine RPG, Twilight, Aether, Atom 2, Abyssal Craft, the Erebus, Galactic Craft, and more. There's plenty of fun to be had with those, especially since you'll have access to them quite early on. The main progression line consists of the following. 1. Early exploration. 2. Tech mods. 3. Magic mods. 4. Late game OPness. Note this pack is different from Divine Journey 1 in many aspects. It's okay, we didn't really play Divine Journey 1 yet. Now go ahead and press K to open your quests, and I hope you'll have fun in Divine Journey 2. Alright, let's see what we got here. Quests. Okay, looks like we got 30 chapters, and it all starts right here with the journey begins. Alright, so let's go ahead and start out punching this tree, trying to harvest some wood. Oh, and we do have vein miner, that's real nice. It all starts the same way. So we've already completed our first quest without even reading any of the quest book. Let's see what happens when we craft this. Okay, we cannot craft a crafting table like normal. But we can make a wooden axe head. So let me read through this quest book, see what kind of tools we can get set up real quick before we head out on a place to set up our new base. Okay, I went ahead and completed all of these little quests. All these really do is just give you little tips about how to navigate through the different mods, like JEI for example, and it tells you what the different keybinds are to do certain things, like when pressing the pickup bookmark key, middle click, you can adjust the position of the bookmarks. Well, simple little things like that. Most of this stuff I already knew, so it's real quick to get through. We did complete this quest earlier, so we'll go ahead and claim the reward for that. And it's time to craft a wooden pickaxe. So it makes it real simple for us to do this. We can craft a pickaxe head like this. And I guess maybe sticks? Nope, not sticks. Okay. The tool rod is 2 sticks. There we go. And now we have our first wooden pickaxe. Let's go ahead and get down into the ground here and pick up a little bit of cobble. It should be the next block down, right there. And I can go ahead and vein mine that coal too. Okay, so we do have underground biomes in this pack, so each different area that we go to is going to function a little bit differently. But we have a little bit of cobblestone now, so we can claim this reward. We can claim this reward, although it's not going to do us too much good because that bow is almost broken. And then it wants us to get 15 cobblestone. So let me make up another wooden pickaxe real quick because this one's broken. And let's grab a little bit more cobble. Alright, I got her 15. What kind of pig is that? He's got spots on his back. Like a zebra pig. No carry-on mod, so I can't pick them up and take them with us. Okay, I think we want to stay away from that guy. Let's check on this cobblestone quest now. We get 3 bottles of enchanting from that. I don't know if these are used for anything later or how hard they will be to acquire. But assuming that since we got it from early game, we can just toss them at our feet, not take up extra inventory space. Now where does this get us going now? Then we go to stone pickaxe head. Same concept as the other one. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a stone pickaxe made up. Just like this. And now we got our first stone pick. We can come back here, collect our 2 leather as a quest reward. And put away most of this stuff and just toss that wooden pickaxe out. Alright. Let's see. Next it wants us to get into a crafting table. The crafting table is going to be a stone pickaxe, a stone axe, and 2 crafting bases. Let me go ahead and bookmark this recipe so I can save it for later. Alright, stone pickaxe, stone axe. Go ahead and get a couple tool rods. Go like that, and then we'll go in with that to get 2 bases. And now we got our first crafting table. Can we go ahead and craft that down into a crafting station from Tinkers? We can. Then I'd like to say that I want to go with dark oak saplings here, but I'm going to leave that quest for later just in case I want to do it a little bit different. And I think we really kind of have enough infrastructure that we can start looking for a base. I'm going to see how to make a stone sword real quick because I don't want to be running around without a sword. Okay, basic stone sword recipe. So just like that, we got a stone sword. And that should get us going, at least for the time being. I'm actually going to go ahead and make up another stone axe too, just in case I need it along the way. And I'm going to put these apples in my hotbar. Alright, let's go look for a base location. And once I get there, we'll cut back. In between the last clip, I just walked over to this little spruce hut. And there's not too much in here. We can craft that knife pretty easily later on, so we're not going to take that. But then there is a chest with some various different things we might want down here. And a lot of different variety on saplings. We'll take the golden carrot for food. We don't need any of these flowers. We'll take the cactus because we might need to grow that later. We can get rid of some of these extra little things. We'll take the redstone and maybe the melon seeds. The rest of the stuff we can just kind of leave here. Magma cream's easy enough to get, and then the coolest part is this copper helmet we'll just snag from here. We'll also take this bed. It looks like we have some kind of village right up here ahead of us. So we're gonna go check this out, see if they have any goodies for us. It appears that the villages actually reflect the underground biome that they're in. It's like we're in a woodlands here. Step right over here. We're still in a woodland, so I'm not exactly sure what's causing this to switch from gabbro cobblestone to regular cobblestone, but we'll probably figure it out as we go. Some villagers there. Flax seeds. I'll just leave the string. Coffee seeds I'll hold on to. Rice and rice seeds. Crap, I dropped my coffee. Okay, let's get rid of the rice. We'll take the, let's see. How do we make coffee seeds? We don't make coffee seeds, okay. So we're just gonna leave the coffee beans here too then. Canola, we can take the canola seeds. Basically, I'm just trying to get the seeds so I can replant these crops later, but I don't want the actual crop itself taking up inventory space right now. Keep checking out all these buildings. What kind of trades do you have? You have no trades, okay. Oh, looks like we got a blacksmith over here. And hello there, Elvis. Hope you're doing well. Holy, okay. Well, we can get rid of our stone sword, at least for the time being. And this gives us 2 and 22. This gives us 2, so we're gonna leave the iron stuff here. We'll equip the new stuff that we got. Now this building right here looks pretty interesting. There's nothing in any of these. A little bit of wheat in the furnaces, or in the chests, along with some iron hose. We don't really need that stuff though, it's just gonna take up inventory space. Alright, let's get out of here and keep looking. Passing through another village right now, and I just wanted to stop and hop on camera for this blacksmith chest. We got a few good things from there, but our inventory is completely full, so we're gonna need to be finding a base location soon. Alright, we're not too far from where we were before. If I pull up my map, this is where we were before, and I just kind of came all the way across this magical forest biome. I think this biome is just a really good looking biome. And then right here is where we're at now. And I really like this big body of water here. And then it's got quite a few different biomes that border it. Like here we got a woodlands, and then we got the magical forest, and then a savanna, and then a plains. So we got quite a few biomes around. It adds for a good bit of diversity. And I think we're gonna build our starter base right here on this island. Let me plop this crafting station down, see if we can't make a chest. We cannot. Kind of thought that might happen, but let me look into the quest book real quick. Alright, so fortunately for us, we found some iron in one of those chests earlier. So we're gonna need a few logs, and then we should be able to craft ourselves up a couple of chests. Plop those down right here like that, and then empty our inventory out. Now I do still want to keep a little bit of food on me. I'm gonna eat the things that I have less of first, so we can get those inventory spaces open back up. And I'm gonna clear out all these trees on this island real quick. kind of have the frame laid out for this house, kind of how I want our starter base to be. And there's going to be like a little garden here. We'll have the actual house be within this wood frame. And then I was thinking about doing a little dock coming out here. But I got to go help my wife with something real quick. So I'm going to log out and I will be back to the recording in a minute. I'm back. Now it's time to, I'm going to go ahead and dig up the floor and replace it. I wonder, I don't have many building materials. Is there a chisel in here? There is chisel, so we could probably make a variety of different block types with the chisel. And some of these are probably going to be real good to get us started with. But I am going to need to go down in the mine and get some more cobblestone. So I'm going to set up a mine shaft probably right here. Alright, let's get back up to the surface. Sleep in the bed because it's nighttime and we do not want to deal with all the mobs. But the good thing is we're kind of in the middle of the body of water, so it's harder for him to get to us. But let's sleep, and then I'm going to get started digging out the flooring of the house. Alright, the floor's dug up, and then I went ahead and crafted up a chisel. It's real simple, just a stick and a piece of iron. And the way this works is we can open this up, throw our cobblestone in here, whatever type it is, and then we can craft up these different varieties. So I'm going to look through these and kind of decide which one's going to be the best for a foundation material. Kind of liking the idea of the big tile as long as it's a connecting texture. It is. So I'm going to have to make another pickaxe real quick and then we'll get started replacing the floor. I got the floor dug up, replaced it with the cobblestone, the big tile cobblestone. And now I want to go plant some of these spruce saplings that I found because I need a little bit of spruce wood to spruce up this building. Upon further inspection, I think that these birch trapdoors might look just as good as the spruce, if not better. So I'm gonna go see if I can chop down a few of these birch trees around here, and we're gonna try those out first. I got the house framed in. All the walls are put up. It's still incomplete. We're still gonna have to do a roof, and we're gonna have to add some windows into these spots here. But right now, the problem we're running into is both the roof material and the windows are gonna require a furnace to be able to smelt this stuff down, which means we're gonna have to progress further through the pack in order to get that stuff. So for the time being, we're gonna stick with our walls, and then once we progress a little bit more into this quest book, we can get into this furnace, and then that will work perfectly for us. The furnace says it requires barium metallic, which is here. I think the first thing we're going to need to do is to go mining. Alright, I'm making my way back up to the surface now. I don't exactly have a lot of resources like I said I would, but I kind of ran out of food. I forgot to bring some extra food with me. So let's go to sleep real quick, and then I'll show y'all what all I brought back. So I got 33 iron, a couple stacks of coal. Don't know why that didn't stack to begin with. And then I also found some sand down there. I guess underground biomes adds that in some way, so the sand can be smelted down into glass. That way I don't have to keep stealing it from my riverbed around here. And then I mined up a bunch of cobble just so that I can use that to switch to other types of cobble. Let's see, where's our food at? There's some bread there. We'll take the bread first. And get full, and then let's check out our quest book, see what we got. So how ironic, we can get 2 copper or 2 tin. They're both pretty common resources, so I'm not worried about that. This one, we found some dark oak earlier, so we'll go ahead and take the jungle. And then I also completed this one while I was down there, which gives us a bronze tool rod. We'll claim that, but we're just gonna throw it in this chest and hold on to it for later. The next step is to make a rough hammer. That's real easy to do. We can go cobble on top of a stick, and we got our rough hammer. And claim that and get some berry medley. Then we need to mesh it up. So we need to make some rough iron meshes, which is pretty simple. I think it wanted 2. We can just break the tool down like that. I'll claim the mushroom stew as well. Now, wants us to get to very metallic, but in order to do that, we're going to need some yellow dye. So let me go look for some daisies around here. I see one already. I'm almost back at the base now. I have 20 dandelions in my inventory. We're just going to go ahead and do 4 for now, because that was how many the crest required. We can claim that those oak logs is our reward. What's next? Power of the sun. We need to make burning essence. That's a yellow dye plus charcoal. We need 4 of it. Or not plus charcoal, just any type of coal. So there's our 4 burning essence. It's going to complete that quest. Get us a few seeds we don't really need right now. And then on to iron ingots. In order to do this, you need to use the burning essence you've created, drop the burning essence and rough iron mesh in a puddle of water, and voila. So let's find us a little bit of shallow water right here. Burning essence, rough iron. And that gives us 4 iron ingots. Perfect. We can claim those 2 coal from there. And we're finally at a point where we can start looking into making a furnace. So for this, we're going to need 4 compressed cobblestone, some stone, some cobblestone slabs. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We also need these iron rods, I believe just like that. Coal block, like that. And then some of these slabs. And we should be able to craft our furnace up. I'll throw that right there to the right of that crafting table. And we can claim that quest reward as well. Now that puts us in a lot better position than we were before. Now I'm going to get this andesite cobble, get my chisel. The black granite is what we're going to go with. So we craft that up. Then we throw that into the furnace with some coal. Alright, there's 8 of them, just so I can kind of show you the material that we're going with. It's going to be this black granite brick. And then you can turn that into stairs. So this is going to be the material I'm going to use for the roof. Real dark, real clean texture. I think it's going to look good because a lot of the base of this building is very light blocks. So if we break up the top with a little bit of dark texture, it should look perfect. So I'm going to have to wait on this to smelt up, then I'm going to get our glass smelting up, and then I'll come back to you once that's ready. We're still waiting on this black granite to smelt up. It's going real slow. But I did go back down into the mine, grabbed a lot more cobblestone to turn into it because the stack's not going to cut it. I also grabbed a bunch of clay, sand, and gravel because this stuff is going to be used for these quests. So I can go ahead and claim all of these rewards. None of them are super useful, but I'll hold on to them in there for the time being. And then that's going to get us into grout, which is part of Tinker's Construct. So let me craft up a bunch of this. I believe I can do like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 with that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll make us quite a bit of grout. And this grout is going to get us into some early game ore doubling. So right now the furnace is our bottleneck. We're probably going to need to make 2 or 3 more. Alright. I got 1 stack of that grout cooked up into seared bricks. So let's start making some of the pieces of our Tinker's Construct smeltery. And the recipes are changed. Okay, the bricks are made the same. Let's look up seared. Let's see, smeltery controller. Smeltery controller. I need a block of redstone. So let's get 3, 4 seared bricks. And then I got 9 redstone here. Can't remember where I got that from, but that gives me a block of redstone. And let's craft up the smeltery controller. Well, we can go ahead and drop this guy right here and check out that quest. So this one gives us lead or silver ore. We'll take the lead. And then this one gives us 8 item conduits. That's nice, but not super useful to us right now. Then need the casting table and the casting basin. Those are both going to need iron plates. Those iron plates are going to be kind of expensive because we're going to need the iron hammer. Let me honestly just go ahead and throw a decent amount of iron in the smeltery. I was going to try to wait until we could get ore doubling from the smeltery, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'm going to go throw 18 in here and let that cook up. Alright, I got a little bit of iron now, so let's see if we can't craft a few more of these things up. We'll go with the iron hammer, get an iron plate, then we can use that iron plate to craft a casting table. I'll need 2 more seared bricks. There's our casting table. Then we're going to need a seared drain, so we're going to need at least 2 of these. Craft that up. And then the last thing that we need, absolutely need to get this smeltery up and running is the seared tank. So that's going to need 1 piece of glass. Let me grab some sand and throw that in there. We'll wait a few seconds for this to cook up. While we wait on that, we can make up 4 more of these. Empty some of this stuff out. Take that piece of glass and we're going to make our seared tank. And then finally we're going to need to cook up some more seared bricks in order to get this thing rocking and rolling. But we can go ahead and go place these out here. So we'll do the seared tank right next to the controller. And then we'll do the drain also right next to the controller for the time being, with the table here. And then the faucet here. And then we're just going to need to fill this in with a 3x3 of seared bricks, and then fill in the walls with seared bricks. And that will complete our initial smeltery. Let's check on these quests that we just completed. So we have a few options. We're going to grab the ingot cast. We can make all these casts pretty easy. That 1 lava bucket is going to be pretty nice. And we'll take the 2 seared faucets as well. And to speed up this process, I'm going to go ahead and make up another 2 more furnaces, or 2 furnaces. That's going to get us speeding along a lot better. So we'll get one of these going with the black granite, and we will get the other one going with some more grout. So now we got a few furnaces with grout moving, and we can just keep placing down these as we get them. Alright, that should be just enough seared bricks to get the smeltery at its very basic tier. Alright, we're going to surround the sides like this. And we have a smeltery now. We can throw some lava in here. And then I can throw this iron ore in here. So we threw 9 iron ore in here. And then we should see 18 ingots in here. Alright, our iron's done smelting. And as you can see, there's 2 blocks in here, which is the equivalent of 18 ingots. And we can cast it out just by right-clicking on this. It takes it a little bit of time to cool and harden. And then we start getting our ingots. And this should be the last ingot here. Smeltery is now empty, which means we have 21 now in our inventory. 3 of those we already had. The whole reason for doing the smeltery right now is so that I could get early game ore doubling and not waste as many resources making more furnaces. slabs. There's our 3 more furnaces. And I'll just take half out of here, half out of here, and half out of here, split that up. And I'm gonna get, let's see, I got more grout in here, so I'll do 2 more things of grout and then 1 more thing of cobble. And with that done, I'm going to pop back down in the mine and see if I can't get my hands on a little bit more coal because we are running a little short. All right. So, I got lost in the mine, but I did get some more coal. I also got a little bit more iron, and I made my way back out. So I will call that a success. Now we can fill these furnaces up with some coal. Just like that. Collect all of our resources out of them. And I'll just throw all these in that one. Now I'm gonna grab a couple more stacks of grout. Looks like the last 2 stacks I got. Throw in some of this cobble, and I can start crafting up some of these bricks into. I really don't need all that many non-stair variant. So got a bunch of stairs. Now let me climb up onto the roof and see if I can't start getting this roof placed in. I ran out of materials for the roof. I guess I did need more blocks than I thought I did, but we're getting somewhere with that. As for right now, the smeltery's empty. So I'm ready to kind of expand this thing outward, make it the full size that it should be. And that's just going to completely fill in this hole right here that I cleared out for it earlier. So if we go like this, get rid of those, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be a 5x5 for the bottom. And then the back and the sides can just be filled in like this. Now that is going to leave us with a much larger smeltery already, and we can also expand vertically. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to go craft up the basin. And that basin is going to be, not that one, crafted. So I need 7 plates. I casted out 5 more iron. It's going to give me the ability to craft up 7 iron plates. Then we can craft ourselves a cauldron. And then we can craft ourselves a casting basin. Now for the time being, okay, for the time being, I'm going to break this and throw it right here. There's 5 blocks left in here, so I can cast out an entire block into this basin. Really just speeds up the process of casting things out of this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of our iron collected up out of here. Alright, now that I got all this iron casted out of here, the smeltery is empty. It's time to break this guy down and go attempt to craft the rest of the materials we need to make this thing how I actually like it to be. Probably 10 of these, because I think this thing's going to be 2 blocks higher than it is currently. Let's deal with the skeleton. Skeleton's been dealt with. We'll throw our other seared tank here. That's just how I like to have them. You don't really need 2, you can always run with just 1. Then I like to go glass across the front. I like to go drains down both sides. And then 1 more. Let's see if I can hit this jump. I can. And then I like to have that just like that. And I have 52 seared bricks left. That is not enough to do what I want it to do, but at least at this point we got a pretty large smeltery. And used to, I don't know if it works in this pack or not, you could throw cobblestone in here and then pour it out into a casting basin. Let me run inside and make up a couple more seared faucets. I need 10 of these, just like that. We'll place these on both sides like this so. And so basically I want this whole side to be casting tables. I want this whole side to be basins. And we will get more seared bricks just from casting this out once this finishes cooking up. So yeah, seared stones in here. And I can cast it out into a casting basin just like this. Give it a little time to cool. And collect our item. And then you have to come in here and craft them into seared bricks like that if you want to be able to use them for your smeltery the way that I do. And so once I take this up to 3 layers tall, it's going to be plenty big up until the point to where we just don't need a smeltery anymore. We're going to have better means of getting our resources. So I'll get this smeltery finished up in between episodes. And the last thing I want to do this episode is get this roof finished up. we got the roof in. I added these same planks that I was using earlier from Chisel, just to create a barrier between the roof and the house itself. But I'm not sure exactly if I like it or not. But next episode we'll get that worked out if we decide to change it, and we'll add in some windows and some more decorations. But it's looking good for now, I think. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I know this is going to be a long one. I know I'm at a little over 3 hours in recording right now, so it's going to be a long one. But if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what I can do differently, and let me know how you like the house.